Hey everyone, so you've got this solar setup or backup power system running, and it's great, until your batteries die faster than you expected. You're left scrambling to replace them too soon, and that's just frustrating. I know the feeling. I've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt. Well, I ran into the same issue until I found these VMAX SLR155 batteries. They're deep cycle, reliable, and actually last. The link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. These aren't your average car batteries. Each one is 12 volts and 155 amp hours, so they pack serious capacity. I mean, we're talking about batteries that can handle the demands of an off-grid lifestyle or provide dependable backup power when the grid goes down. I've got 8 of them wired together for my off-grid setup, and they've handled everything from cloudy days to running my fridge for hours without blinking. The military-grade plates inside make them tougher than standard batteries, so they don't wear out as fast even with daily use. That's a big deal if you're relying on them every day, like I am. One thing I really like is how versatile they are. You can wire them in series or parallel depending on your voltage needs, 12V, 24V, even 48V systems. I started with a 24V setup and expanded later without needing to replace everything. That saved me a ton of money and hassle, which is always a good thing. Plus, they're designed for 99% recombination, which means almost no fumes. I can keep them in my garage without worrying about ventilation or safety, which is a big plus for me. I've had issues with batteries in the past that would off gas and make my garage smell like a chemistry lab. Not with these, though. They're clean, quiet, and reliable. The float service life is another standout. Most deep-cycle batteries start losing capacity after a few years, but these are rated for 10 to 12 years of float service. I've had mine for about 3 years now, and they still hold a charge like new. That's peace of mind you don't get with cheaper options. I also use a smart charger with them, and they charge efficiently without overheating or getting damaged. It's nice not having to babysit the charging process, wondering if I'm going to overcharge or undercharge the batteries. The smart charger takes care of all that for me, and the VMAX batteries just work. I've used them with solar panels, wind turbines, and inverters, and they've handled all of it without complaint. One time during a week-long power outage, my setup kept my lights, phone chargers, and small appliances running smoothly. No drop in performance even when I pulled close to their max capacity. That kind of reliability is exactly what you want when you're relying on backup power. You don't want to be stuck in the dark, wondering if your batteries are going to make it through the night. With the VMAX SLR155 batteries, I know I've got the power I need when I need it. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, these sound great, but what about the downsides? Well, let me tell you, they're not perfect. They're heavy, each one weighs about 103 pounds, so moving them around takes some effort. If you're setting them up alone, plan on having help or a good dolly. I had to enlist the help of a friend to get them into my garage, and even then, it was a bit of a struggle. But once they're in place, they're solid. No more worries about them shifting around or getting damaged. Another thing to consider is the cost. They're not cheap, but when you factor in how long they last compared to cheaper batteries, the cost evens out over time. You're not replacing them every couple of years, so it's more of an investment than an expense. Think about it like this: if you buy a cheaper battery that only lasts for 2 or 3 years, you're going to be replacing it multiple times over the lifespan of the VMAX batteries. And each time you replace it, you're spending more money. With the VMAX SLR155 batteries, you're spending a bit more upfront, but you're getting a decade or more of reliable service. That's a trade-off I'm willing to make. I've also noticed that the VMAX batteries are really efficient. They don't waste a lot of energy as heat, which means they charge faster and run longer. That's a big deal if you're using them for off-grid power, like I am. All in all, if you're tired of batteries that crap out too soon or can't handle your power needs, these VMAX SLR155 batteries are worth the look. They've been rock solid for me, and the long lifespan means I won't be shopping for replacements anytime soon. I've already recommended them to friends and family who are looking for reliable backup power, and I'd do the same for you. If you want to see the details for yourself, check them out using the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.